Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Complete.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. Stafford. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it.
Complete to Van Jefferson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to Tyler Higbee.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Rams.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going deep here for Stills. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford, a quick pass to Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Henderson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Past the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and 4. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt. 4 there on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, 1st down Buffalo. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Off play action. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
3-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now is Allen. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, Stafford, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Operating from the gun. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Rams.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now Allen again. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball's placed in the proper spot.
Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Taken down.
Samson Abukum in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Stafford here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now it's Stafford. And it got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing here, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Score Rams 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn it out, careful. Came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my play, cause these I'm keeping safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jones to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 53 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. It's Thomas. It's a Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, New York.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
New York.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
As he's taken down at the 31.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Barkley. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's incomplete.
If this is what you wanted to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And taken at the 46. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Jones now. Off play action. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 14, Saints 6.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
26,
Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Giants 21, Saints 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. Not much there, only a yard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Breeze on third down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
17-yard line. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Breeze will try again on second down. His running back, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now, Breeze again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Giants 21, Saints 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ingram. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 16 yards, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
48-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's got
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Zach Bond. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Breeze. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll
He'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Breeze to throw again.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Jones off the play fake. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big gain of 31 on third down. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. From the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jones, and it's incomplete.
And this one too low.
For Sterling Shepard, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
New York.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Off the play fake. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 31, Saints 21. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Right side by Lee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slate. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 21. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
53.
Now Breeze. There's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.